Oh, there's some things here. What are they?
Hey. Hey.
Eh? Time to see and not be seen.
Infestation of maggots. Sounds delightful. Bum, 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 bum.
Good shot. Let's go.
These things aren't too scary.
Let's go.
Oh, there's another one here. This thing is still in the way. I need another quest to, like, activate. Oh, yes, awakened wood. Okay, let's go touch this circle over here and see what happens. Bright sun casts its light on a pattern in the ground. You kneel to get a better look. The stone here has been carved with a few simple shapes. A small circular indentation marks the center. You see a much larger circle surrounds it. You see what appears to be writing above the two circles. Examine the writing. The curving, twisting runes are strangely familiar to you. You recognize them as ancient Ingwithan. They read, "All things end, only to start anew. Enter now at dusk. That way may all experience a new dawn." Okay. Several shapes have been carved along the outer ring, though most have been worn away. You can make out a crescent above the center. Look at the circular indentation. It's shallow and smooth. It looks like it was intended to hold something specific. Wait a while. Wait a few hours, marking the sun's journey across the sky. Alright. Obviously I've got to stick a thing in there, but I don't have a thing yet, so... Feral druid. Ooh.
Yeah.
He's like a bear man. And he's a deer man.
Yes.
Good shot.
Whoa! I don't know what this guy was doing, but he decided to join us. Screaming! Loth, can you do something? Be really nice if you could.
Yeah. Settle. Got it.
Elder Lion.
Eh?
Yeah, that's some good... What? That's some good stuff. Ooh, shrooms.
I'll see what I can find.
Kitty. Might be some hidden rock stuff here. Where can you go from here? There's a kitty over here. There's another kitty.
Let's go. Dead on. Yeah.
Oops.
Hey.
Were they there?
Ooh. Oh dear, there's a lot of things coming. Puppy. Things are happening. Ooh. We're in trouble. Or she's in trouble, more accurate. Oops. No. Put it somewhere where you can. God damn it. Right here. He wasn't supposed to run anywhere. He was supposed to be able to reach.
Hi.
Ooh, another lion. Wonderful.
Yeah.
coming over here. Puppy.
Don't even.
Got it.
Sorry. I just murdered a lot of lions. They would have murdered me not too long ago, so I've come a ways in terms of level. That said, now, pretty injured.
No problem.
All sorts of fancy herbs here. Barath's Bell. Oh, I saw ball. I'm like, okay. I was just trying to click on him again, so I just picked up whatever that dude happened to have. Yeah! Sorry, there's a fruit fly in my face. Hey, man. Chewing on a piece of uncooked meat, a small Orlan dressed in tattered leathers offers a mumbled greeting as he waves his hand. Despite his pleasant smile, the upper right portion of his face is in a sorry state. An eye patch stitched with a stylized eyeball wraps around his head, and his ear is a mangled remnant that twitches and spasms while the other ear perks up as you approach. Next to him is the splayed carcass of a deer that appears ripped open by a bear or wolf. You hear a gurgling rumble next to you. Sagani places her hand on her stomach. Her eyes are on the carcass, still fresh. Itamak's pink tongue lolls out of his mouth.
If this is your deer, you need a new game warden. Name's Haravius. Hungry? I can't eat all this. First catch of the day, help yourself.
What killed that deer?
One ornery Stelgar. Though looking at the deer's insides, it had a malformed but delicious heart, and would have been dead within the year regardless. Gallowayne chose a fitting end for this fine animal. Pardon me, I shouldn't pray with my mouth full.
What brings you here?
Other than the delicious venison, new trees to document, new animals to sketch, new sights to be seen. I've learned as much as I can from the druids of my circle. I'd rather wander and learn than take root and stagnate. So if you're traveling to Deerwood and need another set of hands, I'd welcome the safety of a group.
Druid's assistant would
I'm
be
trained
welcome.
by the celebrants of Hawk and Ivy of the Fisher Crane tribe. I know more than my share of nature magic, and, well, I don't shy away from a good fight. I have business with the druids that live near Twin Elms. So long as we find ourselves there eventually, I'm happy to follow along.
Well, I have a full party, so I'm curious what happens.
Splendid! It'll be an honor to run with the pack for a change.
Eh? Oh, I see. So you can... He's just in our party now, so I can dismiss people and exchange people.
Yeah.
I assume he's at our place now. No events pending, damn it. Okay.
Yeah.
I can go there and he's probably hanging around somewhere. I was just curious. He joined the party, was granted second wind, and then left. Awesome. I'll have to level him up and stuff and maybe try him out. I don't know who I'll switch out yet, but...
My eyes are peeled.
Tide's up, I guess? Oops. Oh, hold on. Weird. Anyway. Yes, I would like to go to Deerwood Village. And have a bite of my cookie. Grieving mother. Sorry, I'm stalling for time while I eat my cookie. Right. Cowled man. Cowled woman. Cowled dwarf. Hi. Medrith, an elf idles by the road watching the village across the river. He nods at you as you approach, and the cowled figures standing near him fall silent. Unlikely.
Good day, stranger.
Greetings, friend. A slow smile forms as he eyes you. I've heard of you. Word has it that you've been busy at Defiance Bay. He draws closer. I'm busy too, and eager to finish my business and get back to the city. What business is that? Haven't you heard? There's a murderer on the loose, said to have gone mad with grief and strangled a dozen healthy children. When her own wound was hollow-born, he nods at the figures with him. We've come all the way from Defiance Bay to bring her to justice. She's on my mini-map, I think. Or my map. So, why are you standing around here? He nods across the river. She's hiding out in that village. We'd go in after her ourselves, but the problem is she knows our faces. There's no telling what she'd do if she saw us coming, and we'd like to avoid any further unnecessary bloodshed. He leans in closer. Her name is Nyfair. She's in Orlan. We want to get her out of town so that we can deal with her cleanly. She knows we're looking for her, but if someone were to convince her it was safe to leave... I could draw her out. She won't know you. It'll be simple. I have a few questions. What is it? What did Nefra do exactly? She's responsible for the murder of all those babies in Defiance Bay, remember? Terrible thing. But we'll make her pay, alright.
Gods keep you.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm sure she has another story to tell. Oh. I missed a call apparently. One sec. I had to answer a call about my car. I have to drive it to the mechanic tonight on low gear. It's not super far away, but it's not close either. Harbinger Baudmar. Hey.
Out with you! I already told you what... I'm sorry. I thought you were one of those ruffians.
Oh. Looks like someone's beaten us here.
How may I help you?
What happened to you?
I never saw their faces. Strange hooded men asking about those ruins. Cleoban Relag. Most of the brigands who come through here asking about the ruins are looking for a few ancient trinkets. But these people knew the name, and they were in a hurry.
Huh.
They wanted to know where Cleoban Relag was. I tried to keep it from them, but I couldn't hold out forever. I don't know what they were up to, but it can't be good.
Aloth looks at you frowning. That does sound like the leaden key, doesn't it? Old priest nods politely. There's something else I can help you with. Is this the Temple of Barath? What can you tell me about Barath? Barath is the most universal of all gods. It oversees portals and cycles of all kinds, even life and death itself. Under Barath, an ending is merely a passage to another beginning. Barath has many representations across time and across cultures. Did you have to say across twice? Around the Dyrwood, you'll commonly see it depicted as the Pallid Knight or Usher. The Glenfarthans, however, know it as Bewinin Aingu, and okay, whatever. Tell me about the Pallid Knight. She's one of the youngest manifestations of Barath, but a familiar one nonetheless. Stories describe her as a gaunt knight in black armor with black eyes, black hair, and milk-pale skin. She demands an impossible toll from travelers who have tarried too long on her lord's road. Some challenge her only to slay themselves in the process. Who is the Usher? Kith have written stories, songs, and poems about the Usher for centuries. Sometimes he's folk, sometimes dwarf, sometimes merely a walking skeleton. He never speaks, but he guides the way to death and the next life. He also creates the circumstances for the wayward to stumble into their own graves. I have never heard of this thing. It means life and death and life, respectively. You see them as two skeletal figurines, one male and one female. Explorers have found them carved opposite one another in doorways, but I know no particular legends that I speak of them. Of course, Barath was once more widely worshipped in this area, but is a silent god. He smiles sadly. These days people find themselves in need of clearer answers. Tell me more about Dyrwood. Folk here tend to keep to themselves, as they do in most towns this deep in the Dyrwood. They're suspicious of travelers, but with all the brigands and refugees moving through the area, who can blame them? Can you tell me where to find the ruins?
The Glenfarthan tribe that guards the ruins will kill anyone who trespasses there. And they'll retaliate against us, too, if history is any indication. We've had too many fortune seekers stir up trouble of late. If I'm to tell you, I'll need to know your reason for wanting to go.
A dangerous plot is unfolding there. I've got to stop it.
If that's the case, then we may already have trouble headed our way. I'll have to take you at your word. You'll find Cleoban Relag here. Whatever trouble you find there, please end it quietly and try to stay out of the ruins.
Thank you.
Eh?
Eh? Aw.
No problem.
Ugh, I got a headache. Suddenly. I'll fill up my water glass. Maybe that will help. Quests and more quests. All the quests. Every quest. Hi. Yeah, again, I'm not in the mood for a lot of reading right now. Guys are just standing around. See if he has anything new. Ooh. Forgot about that. I might give that cloak to her. Or cape or whatever. The Duke's own beetloaf. Pearlwood chicken. Potions. Oh my god. Is this what I think it is? If it was like a meteor storm, I would do it. Restore major endurance to all allies in the area of effect. That sounds good. Super. Crafting isn't all that entertaining in this. Pierce-proofed second chance of constant. Oh no, he's keeping that for sure. Heavy brigadine. Ooh, he's even more sparkly now. Should give this thing to you. It's a scepter. I could give this to the druid dude. Let me sneeze. God. Have some beet loaf. I like all that stuff. Fireball! Lightning, rolling flame.
Quickly and quietly.
Look for hidden stones.
My eyes are peeled.
What's up?
Well met, friend.
Sighs in relief when he looks at you. What are the odds? Stuck in this backwater only to meet the most famed champion of Defiance Bay. Seriously, what have I done? Honestly. Barath's wheel brings mercy today indeed. His demeanor grows serious. Perhaps you could help. I don't suppose you saw a young elven noblewoman on the road. I'm stuck in this wretched place with the rest of my unit until we find her. Who is she? Lady Aless, he bites his lip. She's the daughter of Lord Nestor Harond, and she's gone missing, he sighs. Perhaps you could go speak with Lord Harond at the end. He'll be grateful for the assistance, and it could be the villagers will open up to you more than they have to us.
Eh?
I doubt that. Blood legacy.
Hello? Hello?
Hey, another rope and grappling hook. I actually do want that.
I'm on the trail.
I like how we come in the middle of the night, too. Piggy! Let's go talk to the piglets. Hey, Piggy. Wink, wink. Wink. Wink, wink, wink. Hi. Man paces angrily in front of a wrecked animal pen, his sun-weathered face twisted with ire. He's also wrapped up in fury that he doesn't seem to notice you. Galloway's slumbering beasts, blazing bloody effigy, thrice damn salty wench and her soggy... It's probably not the best way to pray to the gods. Fat lot of good they've done me so far. Just look at this mess, my pen ruined and all but a few measly runs gone. What are you talking about? An ogre moved in the area not long ago. Folk had been seeing glimpses and tracks out in the woods, but it seemed to be staying away from town. Or so we thought, until it made off with my pigs. Now everyone's afraid it's going to develop a taste for kith, and if it hasn't already. Tell me how I can help. I know it's too late to get my pigs back, but it set my mind to ease to see that thing's head shorn from its neck. In fact, you bring me its ugly pate to me and I'll trade you for something of that's of less use to a farmer like... What? I'll trade you for something that's of less use to a farmer like me than to a rowdy-looking sort like yourself. What do you know about the ogre? It's the same as any other, I'm sure. A big, ugly son of a bitch with a nasty temper and an appetite to match. Trigal could tell you more. He claims to have seen it in the wood. You can find him in the shop right by the broken tower. Need something else? Nope, I'll take your quest and move on. Just let myself into this random person's mill. Or house, or whatever this is. Hi.
Eh?
It's just cream.
Yeah.
And rice. And grain. I don't know what else I expected in a mill, but, you know. And veggies. Young noblewoman in these parts. It's like 11 p.m. at night. Blacksmith. Let's see here. Just gonna get rid of some shit. Got like random clothing shit. Lots of robes. Some fine armor. Really only need like one type of every armor, just for funsies. That one's fine, so we can get rid of that. Anything I have a version of fine stuff for, I should just get rid of. Yeah, like that. Just standing in these guys' shop, rearranging all my armor. Don't mind me. There's these stupid hoods. Keep those in case we need them. Stupid hats. Stupid capes. Okay. Oh, there's still one more spot. Perfect. Hey, man.
Good day, stranger.
Portly smelling man stands behind a warped wooden counter, polishing a buckler who looks up. Haven't seen you before. Always glad to see a new face in town. Company's good for business and chatter's good for the soul. That's what I always say. Anyway, what can I do for you? I'm going to get you to sell me, or I'm going to sell you all of my shit first. And then we will talk about things in places. A weird noise. I don't know what that thing was. Sorry, I'm not talking about the game. I'm talking about IRL. Still got 2 campfires. I will take more of your lockpicks though. Always good to have more of those. What else you got here? Boots of Zealous Command. Never mind, I don't have a paladin. I do have a chanter. Chant if area of effect is increased. That's pretty good. Might grab that. Small shield. A mosquito. Nice. The Grudge Keeper. Crits can inflict prone. Interesting. Oops. Intellect and resolve. What do you got? Of will. +9.
Hail and well met.
On in Deerford. Oh, we're a quiet little town. Not much happens here, especially not since Legacy hit. People realized they couldn't have babies and just stopped trying altogether, and that takes a lot of excitement out of the day-to-day, if you can believe it. Alrighty then. Well, since I clicked on it. You see a forest clearing, fog curling through the weeds on the ground. In the more cold morning air, the serenity of the scene is occasionally broken by a faint noise that echoes through the silence. A woman emerges from the trees and stops, dropping to the ground. She creeps to the edge of the clearing and crouches near a tree. She glances around furtively, listening intently at the growing light. She presses her back to the tree, tensing against it, ready to spring forward. From the distance comes another sound, a rustling of the undergrowth. At that, she shoots forward, keeping as low to the ground as she can. She puts a hand to her throat and makes a sound, a shrill bird call, but what emerges from her mouth seems to emanate from yards away. From behind her, near the source of the rustling, there's a brief grunting noise that is quickly silenced. She dives into a bush at the edge of the tree line, keeping her head down and wriggling silently through the leaves and twigs. I doubt that. She takes a position in the bushes, trying to face the direction it came. She raises her hand again, this time mimicking a stelgar, placing the rower directly behind the men failing to sneak up on her. More than one voice answers this call, all of them surrounding, panicked and hurried, all of them quickly moving away. This way, all thoughts of stealth forgotten. She backs out from under the bush to crouch behind it. She pulls her bow back from her back and she takes a shooting stance and waits for the hunters to appear. Having trouble reading today. As I do every day, it seems.
Have you ever chased a skirt wizard? Or do you merely hide behind them?
Don't pawn your personal problems off on me.
They will use you, cast you off when it suits them. Never speak another word to you.
Maybe they just don't answer to fiery whore.